Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some everyday shelf styling with you guys. I have been getting the itch lately to take down my winter decor. I decorate for Christmas November 1st. I'm a very early decorator and I reuse a lot of my Christmas decor for winter. So I have quite a few items that have quite literally been up for 3 months now, and I just need a change of scenery. And so I figured we would start off with the cabinet. This has been a catch-all for me lately. For all of the decor I'm not using has just been dumped in here, and I just can't do that anymore. So I wanted to do some simple everyday styling. That way I could just minimally change out a couple of things. It's a nice mix of old and new items. A lot of this I have found antique shopping, and so it's bringing in a lot of warmth and character. So I'm excited to share it with you guys, and let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off today with this beautiful horse print I got from an Etsy shop. I wanted to put these on first because I have 2 of them, and I want to be able to give them a spot without getting cluttered and having too much art in the same spot. So we're going to start off with one up top. And then I don't want to have them stacking right underneath each other, and because the frames are the same as well, I don't want them too close together. I want to give it balance. So I'm actually going to put this one on the bottom, more so in the middle, to help bring the color from the top down. And then we're gonna add some more foundation pieces as well. So my go-to is this wooden pedestal tray. I got this from House and Home some years ago now, and this one just stays in the cabinet. That is just its home now at this point. And I love how chunky it is. It brings so much warmth, and it kind of helps carry in the darker tones that these pictures have against the contrasting white cabinet. Now I'm going to bring in this scalloped stone tray. I love bringing in natural elements. So we have the stone here and we have the wood tray right below it. And pine cones are just a great all year round filler piece. It does tell more of a fall winter story, but you can technically get away with it all year round. I love to add books to shelf styling, coffee tables, side tables. They can help bring in some color, but also tell a story depending on what the title of the book is, give some height to a piece. So books are a really great way of anchoring something and just adding a little bit more. Now we have this mustard jar I found antique shopping. I have seen some similar ones on Etsy, so I will be sure to link some. And then I felt like the shelf really needed some brass to help brighten it up. Even though this has a really beautiful patina started on it, it just gives a little bit of spark and visual interest. And then I have some dried baby's breath that we are going to add to the jar. Now, pulling off of what we have going on up here, I want to add another piece of art down below. So I have this frame that is older from Hearth and Hand, and I just put it in this floral digital download. Obviously, a more generic landscape print would work better for all year round. This is just what I had for the size on hand already, and it really looks nice with the combination of the baby's breath. Now I want to help pull some of the darker tones in that print up top, so I have this beautiful darker brown jar. I found this antique shopping as well, and then we have a horse theme going on now. So I have this cast iron one. I do have a brass one as well, but I figured the brass of the frame and of this bowl, it would have been too much. So I opted for the cast iron instead. And then for another brass element, I have this beautiful bell I recently picked up. And this helps give a little bit of height to the shelf without cluttering it. Now for our last shelf, I'm trying to keep things nice and simplistic, not busy, but focusing on statement pieces. And I recently picked up this beautiful vase from Maxx. It gives a very vintage feeling. It's a great statement piece for a coffee table, entry table, but I figured that it was just so pretty that I would put it here. Now, if I had a taller shelf, I would grab some more of the baby's breath that we have up top and add it down here to just pull that symmetry happening here too, but this is just too shallow and I feel like it's gonna look fine as is on its own. So we're gonna leave that. Then I have one of these faux book boxes, again to anchor it, also give a little color, give some more texture. We have a lot of wood happening. We have a lot of brass and iron, and so I want to bring in a softer element with the linen fabric. And then I also picked up this candle holder antique shopping recently, and that's going to help tie in the darker tones from the horse that we have on the shelf above it and the print that's at the very top. And then I did get one of these smaller like dish kind of candles. I got a sphere and it just did not fit properly. So this one fits perfectly in here. But a quick tip, when you have candles that you're using for decorating, not for functionality, obviously this candle can't be lit being on the shelf. However, it gives it a better look if you light the candle and immediately blow it out. So that way it just has a little torch on the wick and gives a more lived in feeling rather than it just being a brand new candle sitting there. So that's just a quick tip to help elevate your styling. And the last touch for up top, I got this candelabra actually, antique shopping as well. And I'm going to put this up here. I'm not going to put any candles in it because I'm not planning on lighting it either. But this is just a continuation of the dark horse print, the cast iron that we have going on below, and just pulling that up to the top and giving it a nice clean finish. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope that you found it helpful and got some ideas and inspiration for how you can style your shelves, or maybe use some items that you already have on hand and just look at them in a different way. I really have been enjoying doing more antique shopping lately, and so I'm gonna stick on that. I'm really liking how everything's coming together. It's bringing in so much more warmth and character in our home, and I just love it so much. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you enjoyed this today. And as always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.